I would just like a job where I can stand upright.
This boat was made for this. This shall be my mantra.
Well, the weather outside is weather. What?
So it is our second night at anchor, and everything was going so perfect today.
Well, today was a pretty good day. I had an awesome call with a client, put a work product together that they loved. Steph made the second dinner in a row.
In the Instant Pot.
In the Instant Pot. I got a ton of things sorted out, and then I decided, well, we need to run Barnacle Buster through the chillers so that we can make sure we've got our AC system up and running. But as I'm taking the discharge hose off of the manifold, I pulled the pipe nipple right off the manifold. We're now up on the coolest part of the boat, which is the flybridge, because once again, we don't have air conditioning.
We also had one little hiccup. In the middle of all this, the power went out. We don't know why, but the inverter that got replaced crapped out on us. Jeff went down and reset it, and the power came back on. So cross your fingers for us that it was just a fluke.
Hopefully it was just a fluke. One advantage of not having the air conditioning on is that all of that 16 kW of power out of the generator is basically feeding the battery banks. And so we should use the generator less tonight. It'll just be a little warmer when sleeping.
So it is Friday, and it's a good thing we got the AC up and running last night before we went to bed, because it stormed like crazy. There was so much rain and lightning and wind. It was a wet, long night, but we're in a really protected area right here. We got the weather alert that it's going to be like this for probably the next 4 days through Tuesday. So hopefully we have enough water and room in the blackwater tanks. We'll see how this first week at anchor goes for us.
Left a bucket on the aft deck, and then it rained last night. And this is how much we got. About 4 or 5 inches of rain last night.
2 gallons. It's up to the 2 gallon mark.
We got more than 2 gallons of rain.
We got the dinghy down. It's been gloomy the past couple days, so we've been cleaning up inside the boat, not really doing a whole lot. And now we have an exciting day full of errands. We're gonna take the trash off, buy some bins for storage, get rid of bins that are too big for storage, and donate some more stuff. I think that's all. Jeff's been crawling around in the pump room and other places so you can see how dirty he is. He's been busy this morning.
I would just like a job where I can stand upright.
Hopping back onto the dinghy to go have dinner at the American Legion tonight, and it started to sprinkle, so hopefully we can stay dry.
You know, there comes a time in every relationship, and maybe that time for us is now, that you start to reevaluate things.
What?
You know, I have nowhere to go, literally.
I'm trapped.
Because of the implications.
I think now that I'm inside, the rain just stopped.
It did, literally. It poured down right as we got the anchor to the waterline, and it rained until the anchor was up in the chalk, and you were inside. And now it's not raining.
So for continuity purposes, even though I'm in a different outfit, only a minute has lapsed in time.
Exactly.
So today was a difficult decision on what we were going to do, whether or not we were going to pull away and drive around a bit, because we have, I'll paint the situation for you. Starboard Blackwater is about 52% full. The port Blackwater is 24% full. So since our freshwater is down to about 40%, we're guesstimating we probably have 3 days of fresh water. The real tricky part is that we don't have a gauge on the drinking water, and so we've kind of calculated with a hose flow meter that we use about maybe 20 gallons a day. So our estimate when we filled it up last was that we could probably get through Wednesday and have water, but that would be dicey. So we're looking at the tide, the wind, the sunlight, and we were deciding...
And the wave direction.
And the wave direction. So it's going to be choppy out there today, but it's pretty much going to be choppy all week long. So no matter, even if we waited 2 days, the water in the Gulf is still going to be choppy.
And then we would miss our window for Egmont, because up until next Wednesday, about Thursday morning at 2 a.m., the wind is going to shift.
And Egmont wasn't really a big deal, but what we really needed to decide was when we're going to get water, we have to leave this anchorage by Wednesday so that we can make water and dump the tanks. We want to leave at high tide because there are certain parts of this channel getting out where there might only be a few inches under the boat. So we're trying to...
At low tide.
At low tide. So we're trying to avoid low tide and leave as close to high tide as possible. Well, on Wednesday, the high tide occurs at about 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. And neither of those are good times because we don't want to do anything in the dark if we don't absolutely have to. And we don't like to wake up early. Plus, it still might be kind of dark at 6 a.m. So we're taking our chances. We're gonna go today and then choose our next adventure. So that's our life now. It's a choose your adventure story, whether you want to or not. It was tough because this anchorage was really easy to get comfortable there. It was super flat, calm, because you're just protected by a whole little neighborhood in a shallow bay.
Well, there's only going to be like 9,000 more of those on our travels, so.
Can't stay here forever, so we made the decision. I got wet.
You chose which task you wanted.
Jeff's driving the boat.
And we're moving.
My arm is sore from leaning on
From the pressure washing?
pressure washing. I don't know if you can see this, but the GPS thinks we're going sideways. Boop. Boop.
Beeping?
No, I made the beeping.
Makes me nervous.
Sorry. Should already know this, but we do have actual Furuno displays. John's Pass Bridge, thank you very much for the opening.
You're welcome, Captain. Have a good trip. John's Pass, stay by. Count mine.
Tis bouncy,
Bouncy.
but I will take comfort knowing that the Marlow is built for the ocean.
A-rated was of London. Ocean ship classification.
What are these? 5 foot?
I gotta go fix that.
Fix what?
We'll just steer straight.
What
I
do you-
gotta go close that door.
Oh. Alright, be careful. Jeff? Jeff? Oh! I don't like it when you disappear.
Do what?
I don't like it when I can't see you.
I know. I was just thinking, well, should have gotten the radios.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw the episode of our sea trial when we lost the inverter, but I think this trip is my turn for the diarrhea instead of Jeff.
Just a leisurely stroll down to Egmont in some 6 to 7 foot seas.
Jeff is used to this, but whew, gotta remember my new mantra, the boat was made for this.
Don't want to get there quickly so we can make more water.
So I'm just, what am I looking for?
You're just looking for crab pots and radar.
Okay. Crab pots and radar.
This is like a normal golf crossing. I mean, there were days that were nice and flat, but this is pretty normal. The abnormal is when you're in a trough and you don't see the sky. So, no.
Okay.
That's about all. I'll feel it vibrating in my pocket.
Okay. Did something break?
I forgot to lock down the tackle box caddy and one flew out. So we're in, I would say, 6 foot, 7 foot seas, fairly short frequency, so we're heading basically straight into them, bouncing a lot. And Steph looks a little bit nervous. She looks like I probably did driving the boat the first time down the new river. But land is right there, like 3 miles. And the wind, if anything, if the worst case scenario happened and we sank, which knock on wood, we get in the life raft and we blow 3 miles straight to a seafood restaurant. So I would rather get a little bit of practice in and a little bit of time in these kind of waves that we wouldn't normally go out in, so that we better know how the boat handles. Steph has a short couple hours in this and now knows what to expect. And worst case scenario, we're right at civilization, as opposed to being 3 days out on a multi-day passage and a squall blows up in the middle of the ocean, and that's our first time being in this kind of weather.
I don't know how I feel, but I do know many of you guys probably already follow Nathan and Lindsay from the 71%, and they're doing their big Pacific Ocean crossing. I will say, I have a whole new level of respect and taste of what they're experiencing. It's a whole different level from what I'm prepared for. I guess this is our life now.
This is a little stress test.
It's a little stress test. Ay, ay, ay. This boat was made for this. This boat was made for this. This shall be my mantra from now until the next 25 to 30 years.
You don't have to shake up your juice in this weather either.
This boat was made for this. Okay, so here's something I learned that probably many of you watching us probably already know. So if you don't know this, we checked the Windy app and it said the waves we were going to expect today are about 3.1 feet with the interval at about 4.5 seconds. So we knew it was going to be choppy. That was why in the beginning I said we were having a hard time deciding what we wanted to do because we need to make water at some point in the next 2 to 3 days, and we needed to dump the tanks, and it's going to be choppy the whole week. At least right now we don't have rain. I digress. But what I was going to say is Windy said we were expecting about 3.1 foot waves, and we get out here and it's like 5 to 6 foot waves. So I Googled to see if Windy measures the full wave height or just that amplitude, the top half of the wave. And according to Google AI, it says that Windy measures the full height, but specifically it forecasts a significant wave height. So, which is the average height of the highest 1/3, 33% of waves in a given period. But here's the thing, because it measures full height, you should keep in mind that the largest individual waves in a set will actually be much taller than the reported Windy numbers. So I'm learning this now. Jeff's over there smiling. He probably already knew that. Now, I do have to say, the GoPro, I'm filming on the GoPro. The GoPro has this feature called linear lock, which is great because when I walk around carrying the camera, it prevents the camera from like wobbling all over. But because of that, it does not do a good job of really capturing what we're experiencing with these waves. So I'll leave it at that. For those of you who know boating, can laugh at me right now. And guess we're in this.
Big wave. All that scum off the bottom.
Yeah.
Don't need a diver this week. I can. Drinking water's full.
We're not alone out here. We're not the only crazy ones that came out in this.
Exactly.
Granted that this isn't like the worst possible seas, but it is for a newbie like me.
We're not even moving now. That's crazy.
We made it to Egmont, kind of. We haven't anchored yet, but it's already much calmer. Hopefully the island protects us overnight.
I hope so. I think we'll hook in like right in there. So I think we should be in good shape.
Well, we are successfully anchored at Egmont Key, and I feel like my sea legs grew 2 sizes today. That was pretty rough, rocky, rolly weather, but we're here. So now I'm gonna go around the boat and see, make sure nothing broke. Check that out, that did pretty good. Barware, that just stayed right intact. Awesome, that's a win. Now let's check out our china cabinet over here. The decanter right there, nice and intact. Can't even see it, it's invisible. Dishes intact. Awesome. Check down here, we got new wine glasses that fit perfectly in. Boom. Nothing broken. Now, one thing that did kind of break, there was a large crashing noise during the trip. Jeff's toolbox. We forgot to secure. Jeff said one of his toolboxes broke, one of the cheap ones, that he forgot to secure something, but I don't see what broke. We did discover a leaky light. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but our light up here is filled with water. There's some debris in there kind of floating around. Not sure if you'll be able to see that, but that light is filled with water. I know that because my laptop was sitting underneath it and was covered in water, but I think the laptop's okay. Check out our cabinet. Ooh, look at that. Everything stayed in place. The little china cup, nice and safe. My teacup. Okay. I think we're in good shape. Impressive. Okay, we're in good shape. Jeff is on the fly bridge right now. He's cleaning the boat, getting all this salt off. So looks like we made it. We got the snubber on. We are anchored. It is much calmer back here, so we should have a pretty good night. And now we can relax. Well, it looks like we timed it perfectly. We got in, we got anchored, and now the rain has started. Right after Jeff cleaned the boat.
I'm just making water. I got my drink mate set up. I like my bubbly water. And this batch is gonna be grapefruit.
We got a lasagna in the oven for dinner. So that'll be easy because it's already 8 o'clock. So we'll have some lasagna, relax, make water. Water maker's making water while Jeff's making bubbly water. Water, it's like a water matrix.
What are you talking about? Wow.
Yeah.
Water, bubbly water. What? Well, today was a calculated plan to get you out in weather that I wouldn't normally go out in, that I wasn't going to tell you about until we got anchored here, so that we could kind of give you a little immersion therapy, and when we got out into this weather against our will, you would be ready for it. And you did very well.
A likely excuse. I'm sporting an extra buoyancy aid today. This is not a full life jacket. It's just a partial buoyancy aid. To make
Fashion statement.
pretty choppy out there. I didn't want to fall over. And if I did, I wanted a little extra float.
Not a bad plan.
But gets a little tricky out there with some waves.
Pretty rolly night at anchor. Good learning experience, but we looked at maybe going to Anna Maria, but I don't think we'd be protected from these big waves. So we're gonna pop down about halfway back to Madeira into Passagril, and then scoped out a couple anchorages right off the ICW, near the beach, near some restaurants, and so it should give us a nice little spot to be able to get some more work done on the boat, get some more things put away, and kill a little more time until the engine work starts.
Jeff assured me the ride is going to be different today because we're going with the waves.
We're surfing today.
So we're surfing. We're not punching through, I guess.
The weather outside is weather.
The weather outside
Come on, everybody.
is frightful. It's not frightful. Okay, here we go.
Well, the weather outside is weather. What?
We are finally surfing down these waves a little bit. So it's still rolly, but not as bad as the first half.
Not at all. Surfing.
Woo.
So I'm making Irish stew. We had a bunch of tenderloin left over from when we did some steaks because I like to hand cut the steaks. And so I took all that tenderloin, browning it. We're going to spend the next couple hours making an Irish stew, which is mostly simmering, but a little bit of prep. And by we, I mean I. And Steph will provide a couple ingredients as I ask for them. And a Guinness. Also, there's going to be Guinness in the stew, not just the one for me. Day old bread. We got beer stew and beer bread, and I'm going to have beer with it. But Steph made the beer bread, I made the beer stew, and then Stella made the beer. Don't eat the bay leaf. Installed.